Okie doke. If you are in 7 Excel, we are working from the Advanced 2 textbook. If you are in Math 8, we are working from the Course 3 textbook. We are doing lesson 10.1, Exponents. 10.1, Exponents. And it can be found on pages 412 and 413. Okay, let's talk about exponents. When we have 1/2 to the 5th power, 1/2 is the base, and the 5th power right here, this is the exponent. And what this is telling me is that I'm going to use the base as a factor 5 times. So 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. So this means I am using the base 1/2 as a factor 5 times. Okay, so I'm using the base 1/2 as a factor 5 times. Okay. So let's take a look. We're going to get -7 times -7 times -7. How would we write this using exponents? Well, since my base is in parentheses, this factor is in parentheses, my base is going to be in parentheses. And I've got it 3 times. Now, this is different than this. Here, my base is 7. I've got a -7 to the 3rd power. Which is, so take a look at the differences here and here. This, my base is -7, and it's in parentheses. Here, my base is 7, and the negative is not in parentheses. Okay? Now, we may also get something like this. So this is pi. We have 2 of them. My base is pi, and there's 2 of them. And we're multiplying with r, where I've got 3 of them. So this is pi squared times r cubed. This is different than this. This is pi squared plus r cubed. And this is still different than this. Here, we're adding them all together. So it's 2 pi plus 3r. So we don't have any exponents here. So really take a look at the differences between these. Okay, I also want to show you the difference between this. -2 to the 4th power. Here, my base is in parentheses. So this is -2 times -2 times -2 times -2, and that's equal to 16. This is different than this. Here, my base is +2. I have a negative, but my base is +2. And my answer is -16. So take a second to look at the difference between these as well. And you can see the difference between these and these. Okay. So now let's put this to work. What does this mean? Well, we have 3 plus 2 times 3 to the 4th power. Now, I need to use the order of operations here. So I have, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or division, multiplication, subtraction, addition. It can go either way. So the first thing is parentheses. I don't have any. My next is exponents. I need to do this. So this is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. So this is 81. Everything else comes down. So I'm done with my exponents. Now I have multiplication division or division multiplication. So we're going to take care of this. 2 times 81 is 162. And everything else comes down. So I've taken care of multiplication and division. Now I have addition and subtraction. 165. So you really need to be strong with your order of operations here. Okay. Now, I want to show you the difference between 3 squared minus 8 squared divided by 2 versus 3 squared plus -8 squared divided by 2. These are different, and they will give you different answers. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We need to do exponents. This is 3 times 3, and this is 8 times 8. So 3 times 3 is 9. This subtraction sign comes down. 8 times 8 is 64, divided by 2. Then I have multiplication and division. I'm going to do this. 64 divided by 2 is 32. Everything else comes down. And then addition, subtraction, 9 minus 32 is equal to -23. Huh? Okay, now let's take a look at the difference here. This is still 3 times 3, but this is now negative 8 times negative 8. Do you see the difference? So 3 times 3 is 9. Negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. Everything else comes down. Now I have multiplication division. 64 divided by 2 is 32. Everything else comes down. And then I have addition, subtraction. So minus 8 squared is different than negative 8 squared. So take a minute to look at those differences. And that is what we are doing today.